What if I told you there was a place where a whole hot meal cost a quarter, where a man behind a marble counter could mix 40 drinks from memory, and it all vanished so completely that most of these foods can't be ordered anywhere in America today? Woolworths fed this country for 100 years, and then the last one went dark in 1997 and took these recipes with it. Stay till the end, because number one is the plainest sandwich on the menu and the one you'll remember most. Hit that subscribe button, because every week we bring the forgotten taste of your childhood back to the table where they belong. So let's count them down, from remarkable to absolutely unforgettable. Number 11, the club sandwich. 3 layers of toasted white bread stacked with turkey, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and mayonnaise, cut into 4 triangles and held together with those frilly toothpicks. It came with a pickle and a pile of chips, and it was the lunch a secretary treated herself to on a Friday. It still turns up in diners, but never the way the counter served it, quartered and speared with colored toothpicks on a thick white plate at a swivel stool. Number 10, the hot turkey sandwich. White bread piled with roast turkey, drowned in a ladle of hot gravy till the whole thing went soft, with a scoop of mashed potatoes beside it under more gravy. It was a full Thanksgiving dinner on a working man's Wednesday for about 50 cents, the closest thing to a home-cooked Sunday supper a person eating alone downtown could get. Most Americans under 40 have never been served one. Number 9, lemon meringue pie. The queen of that rotating glass pie case, a flaky crust holding bright yellow filling, tart and smooth, under a tall gold cloud of meringue browned at the peaks. 20 cents a slice, a quarter with a cup of coffee. That slice and a coffee was the great American afternoon pause, the 15-minute break millions of people built into their day. The pie case is gone, and that little ritual went with it. Number 8, the black cow. This wasn't just a root beer float, because Woolworths made it better. The jerk put a scoop of vanilla in the glass first, pulled root beer syrup over it, and then hit it with carbonated water so the whole thing foamed into a brown, frothy mountain that spilled over the rim. 15 cents, and that creamy foam in the middle was the part you fought to get to. Number 7, the hot fudge sundae. 2 scoops of vanilla in a footed glass dish, real hot fudge poured over the top so it set into a chewy ribbon against the cold ice cream, and then whipped cream, chopped nuts, and a single cherry. About a quarter. That hot and cold contrast was the whole experience, and kids stretched a sundae out as long as they could, scraping the dish for the last of it. If you're realizing your own family sat at one of these counters, that these foods raised a whole generation, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps us reach the folks who remember. And if you haven't subscribed yet, come sit at the counter with us every week. Number 6, the banana split. This was the most extravagant thing on the menu, the dessert you ordered to celebrate something. A banana split lengthwise in a long boat-shaped dish. 3 scoops of ice cream, each crowned with a different topping, and then whipped cream, nuts, and cherries. Nearly a foot long for about 39 cents, the splurge 2 kids might share. Watching the soda jerk build one during a rush was half the fun. Number 5, the malted milkshake. The king of the fountain. Milk, ice cream, syrup, and a heaping spoonful of malt powder in a metal canister, clamped onto the green spindle mixer and spun till it was thick enough to stand a spoon in. That malt powder gave it a deep, toasty, nutty richness a plain shake never had. It came in the tall glass with the extra in the canister on the side, so you got a glass and a half. Most places don't even keep malt powder behind the counter anymore. Number 4, the hand-mixed cherry Coke. Today it comes out of a machine, but at Woolworths it was made by a person. The jerk pulled a measure of Coca-Cola syrup, added a shot of real cherry syrup, and then triggered the carbonated water to froth it together, adjusting the ratio exactly to your taste. A nickel, then a dime. It tasted nothing like the version from a fountain gun today, because it was made with actual cherry syrup, and kids spun on the stools watching him work the taps like a performance. Number 3, grilled cheese and tomato soup. This was the most ordered combination on the entire menu, the meal that crossed every age and every income. 2 slices of buttered white bread layered with American cheese, pressed on the hot flat top till the outside went deep gold and the inside turned liquid, beside a bowl of cream of tomato soup for dunking. About a quarter, and there was nothing fancy about it, which was exactly the point. It's the one item you can technically still get, but never the way the counter made it, on a flat top scarred by 1,000 sandwiches. Number 2, the soda fountain Coca-Cola. Not the cherry version, not the float, just a plain Coke made by hand. The jerk pulled a precise measure of syrup into the glass and then triggered the carbonated water to mix it fresh on the spot. The ratio mattered, and a good fountain Coke had a balance and a bite no can has ever matched. People don't believe it until they taste a real hand-pulled one, sharper and more alive, because the carbonation is fresh and the syrup mixed to taste. It was the 5-cent excuse to sit at the counter and talk. Number 1, the egg salad sandwich. The plainest thing on the whole menu, and that's exactly why it belongs at the top. Hard-boiled eggs chopped fine and folded with mayonnaise, a little mustard, salt, pepper, and a whisper of celery spread thick on soft white bread. About 15 cents, with no trick and no showmanship. It was the cheapest sit-down lunch in America, the sandwich a woman ordered when she had a dime and a nickel and an afternoon of shopping ahead of her. Made fresh every morning, creamy and cool, and it tasted like every kitchen in the country at once. It was on the menu the day the counters opened and the day they closed. So here's my question for you. Which one did your grandmother order? Are you team banana split, team malted milkshake, or team egg salad sandwich? Drop it in the comments, because somebody in your family sat at one of these counters and I read every one. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, come join us, because these were never just lunch. They were the last place in America built to feed everybody at the same counter for the same nickel, and we let it go. Now you remember it too.